Georgia is once again shaping up to be one of the most important battleground states in the United States as the November elections draw closer. With a state government and 2 Democratic U.S. senators, the state could play a major role in deciding which party controls the Senate. The latest primary elections in Georgia have also become a major test of what Republican and Democratic voters are prioritizing ahead of the national election season. Former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms won the Democratic primary for Georgia governor and will now face the winner of the Republican runoff election in November. On the Republican side for governor, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and Attorney General Chris Carr both competed for the nomination. However, neither candidate received enough votes to advance to the runoff election. Both Raffensperger and Carr ran campaigns that were less focused on former President Donald Trump compared to other Republican candidates. Chris Carr even described himself in campaign advertisements as a Brian Kemp Republican, referring to Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, who has occasionally clashed with Trump. Brad Raffensperger became nationally known after the 2020 presidential election, when Donald Trump reportedly asked him to find around 11,000 votes in an effort to overturn Georgia's election results. Raffensperger refused and defended the official vote count, which showed Joe Biden winning the state. Chris Carr also supported Georgia's certified election results during his time as Attorney General, placing him at odds with Trump supporters who questioned the 2020 election outcome. Meanwhile, Georgia Republicans were also voting to decide who would challenge Democratic Senator John in the upcoming U.S. Senate race. Faced no opposition in the Democratic primary. According to projections by the Associated Press, Republican Congressman Mike Collins will now face former University of Tennessee football coach Derek Dooley in a runoff election for the Senate nomination. Donald Trump has not endorsed any candidate in this particular race. Derek Dooley, however, is backed by Governor Brian Kemp, whose approval ratings remain strong among Georgia Republicans. Governor Kemp has repeatedly resisted Trump's attempts to overturn Georgia's 2020 election results, creating ongoing tensions between the two influential Republican figures. As November approaches, Georgia remains one of the most closely watched states in America, with both parties hoping to secure critical victories that could shape the future balance of power in Washington.